Good morning. I'm Melissa Gonzalez, and I'm running for York Township Supervisor, and it is absolutely my pleasure to be here today to tell you more about why we're running. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name is Andrella Hill, and I'm running for York Township Clerk.
Morning, my name is Martin Dunn, and I'm running for York Township Highway Commissioner.
Good morning. My name is Ilse Messner, and I'm running for York Township Trustee.
Good morning. My name is Kathy Nash, running for York Township Trustee.
Thomas Novickus, also running for York Township Trustee.
And I'm Beth Palouse, also running for York Township Trustee.
So we are the York Township for Progress team. And right now I'm going to share my screen. No, I'm not. I'm going to share it as soon as I have my thing up. And let's talk about townships. And so everybody knows we're recording this for posterity too. So we're going to, but only for our own use. The viewers you won't be seen. Good morning. I'm Melissa Gonzalez, and I am running for York Township Supervisor. And this is the York for Progress team. And we're here to talk about townships this morning.
Hi, this is Andrella Hill, running for York Township Clerk. So what is a township anyway? A township is the oldest form of local government, typically carved out of a county, and they were actually created to serve the population within a designated area. There are over 1,400 townships in Illinois, and 9 of those townships actually fall within DuPage County. Illinois townships have 3 main functions: general welfare assistance, evaluating property for taxes, and maintaining roads and bridges. We found that most residents are surprised to even learn that they live in a township. And just so you know, townships cover as far as north as Addison and as far as south as Hinsdale. And if you live in an unincorporated Villa Park, Lombard, Glen Ellen, or Oak Brook Terrace, the township is your government. The township serves as they're far more accessible to voters, is preferred in comparison to like a county as Cook County. So you have to, you have mayors, but for us, it's closer because you can reach your trustee usually by telephone or by email. And township government is truly the grassroots of government of the people.
So I'm Beth Palouse, running for York Township Trustee. And this is at the current township board, with the person on the board serving the least amount of time at 15 years. So we really do think it's maybe time for a change and shuffle things up a bit. But here on the left here is the salaries of each of the members of the board. A personal note here, I went to one of their monthly meetings and spoke with some of the members there. And they were strangely proud that they only met for 20 minutes a month. And so, we feel that maybe the work is not being put in for the level that these salaries are at this point. And that definitely is something we need to be assessing. Also, so the township, the median salary of York Township is actually higher, almost 97% higher than other townships in Illinois. And they also spend more on the payroll than 98% of other townships as well.
So this graph shows the allocation of your 2019 real estate taxes. And you can see that townships get 1.63% of the overall taxes from the general township portion. And that is excluding the assessor's office, and the highway department. Only 0.55% gets allocated to general township. So that means out of every $5,000 of property taxes you pay, $2,750 goes to the general township budget. So this is the split of the general township budget for 2021. And as you can see, the vast majority of it goes to wages and benefits, 70%. And that equates to, out of the $3.9 million budget, that equates to $2.3 million. And as we can see, only a small portion is directly spent on social services today.
So I'm Martin Dunn. I'm running for the Highway Commissioner position. Currently in York Township, we have about 68 miles of unincorporated roads which are covered by the actual Highway Commissioner. Now, in addition to the cover management, obviously when you're talking about roads, everybody wants to hear about snow and ice. And the good news is the snow and ice looks like it's behind us for this season anyway, which is, yeah, I see Jennifer smiling at that one. But now comes in the time that we're going to have to start talking about road patching and everything like that as well. The Highway Commissioner also looks after the mulch programs and of course tree maintenance along the roads and sign maintenance as well. The Highway Commissioner is also responsible for e-waste management within the township, and York Township does have a drop-off location. But one thing it doesn't have that every other township in DuPage has done in the past year is they've partnered with organizations such as Scarce to have recycling extravaganzas. And that's something that we believe is important to the sustainability of what we're actually trying to bring in as well. And then when you look around, all our partnering townships, again, have bike plans, and that's something that we're really invested in bringing to York Township as well.
Hi, I'm Kathy Nash, running for York Township trustee. You talk about general assistance, which is a fund, and it's one of the 3 primary state mandated services that the township provides to residents. Its goal is to help people facing financial crisis avoid homelessness. Unfortunately, according to what we saw on Ilsa's slide, not a lot of assistance is currently getting to residents, and that's something we really want to change. Assistance can include anything from helping with utility payments, rent assistance, vital medical service coverage, and more. Many townships also include senior services in the General Assistance Fund. Our senior services in York Township include senior rides, senior lunches, and programs that help seniors stay connected to their community.
So that's a little bit more about what townships are intended to do. And now we would like to talk to you about some of our vision for a new York Township.
The first pillar of our platform is transparency. Townships are required to have budget information and meeting notes posted to their websites. York Township was the only township in DuPage that was not complying with this. And they actually required us to file a FOIA request in order to obtain this information. After our campaign started highlighting this fact, limited budget and meeting information has been posted to the website within the last 2 to 3 weeks. Board meetings in the past year during the pandemic were not open to the public via online format or any type of call-in information, even though the board members were allowed to call in. The most concerning thing we found is we only have approximately 1 year of meeting notes now posted to the website after they had not been posting them at all. But other information is not posted to the website either. Information on zoning, any of the, just pretty much there's not much on the website. And the other thing was that currently York Township requires residents to file a FOIA to obtain any type of past financial information still. This is not required and just adds unnecessary steps to the residents.
So we also are interested in accessibility. And what does that mean in the context of a township? So first of all, ensuring that the services are available and that residents know about all of these services is really important. So what that means is communicating not just in one way, not just by word of mouth through some sort of old club, but really trying to get out to everybody. That also means that accurate information about is updated regularly online. and that basic contemporary accessibility standards, ADA compliance is, as is required by law, is in place for the website and all communications. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, we want to make sure that when we communicate, we're using very inclusive language so that we're really trying to serve everybody in the township.
So stewardship means being good stewards of your tax dollars. So in that vein, we'd like to audit programs that are being offered by the township to make sure they are efficient and good use of taxpayer dollars. We also want to make sure that there are not programs that are being duplicated by other community organizations, and partnering with other community organizations to make sure that we're meeting the needs of residents and that the offerings and the services of the township are of a benefit to the community and are being delivered in an efficient manner.
And finally, sustainability. So the effects of climate change are already here in our community. We want to make sure that our township is prepared and addressing those issues, as well as creating a better community for future generations. There's some simple fixes that we could do and start implementing not only at the township building itself, but maybe in other properties that are owned throughout the township. Well, for one, there's rainwater management that is an issue in a lot of different areas within the township. One way to start addressing that is ripping up the turf grass that's there and not really doing much, and planting some native plants to help. It's actually called a rainwater garden that actually helps soak up all the water that's kind of just standing around when we've had a big rainstorm. But not only is that just, it's nice to have and it's pretty, and who doesn't love flowers, but it's actually helping with cost, because then we are cutting lawn maintenance costs and potentially chemicals that are being put into the soil as well. We also want to create opportunities and programs for residents to either implement their own rainwater gardens, reduce their energy consumption, and even compost. Finally, we want to look at how the township is getting their energy sources and see if there's a way that we can make them more efficient and cleaner at the source as well.
So this is the team, and I hope you got some really good information out of this. We have a lot of plans. We have a lot of ideas. I hope you're really getting the feeling, which is true, that this is an intelligent and caring group of people with relevant life experience who really want to make our community better for everyone. So asking everyone here to please make a plan to vote early or in person on Tuesday, April 6th. You can visit our website at yorkforprogress.com to get any other information you would like. Thank you.